Have you ever experienced sudden longing for someone without knowing why? Have you ever suddenly felt longing for someone and couldn't explain why? Like, everything is calm, and then out of nowhere, your mind is overtaken by the image of a person, even though nothing clearly reminds you of them. The emotions rise up like a tidal wave, overwhelming you. If I told you that this might not just be random, but could be a spiritual sign that the person is thinking about you unconsciously, would you believe it? They might be unknowingly sending out an energetic connection to you, even though they're unaware of it. In today's video, I'll reveal 5 very clear signs that someone has feelings for you, but is consciously suppressing them. What's more, you'll learn how to distinguish whether the intense emotions you're experiencing are truly coming from you, or if you're simply being influenced by their energetic waves. Before I share the specific signs, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Not only will this keep you updated on content related to the law of attraction, energy connections, and spirituality, but it also helps me spread this message to even more people. Sign 1. Unexplained heaviness. The first sign, which is one of the easiest to notice, is a sudden emotional weight that seems to come out of nowhere. You might find yourself feeling sad, tired, or even anxious without knowing why, as if someone placed an invisible burden on your shoulders. And no matter how hard you try to focus on work or daily activities, everything feels more difficult and heavy than usual. This could be because someone is thinking about you a lot, and the emotional energy they're sending out is seeping into your energetic space. When someone silently misses you, but tries to suppress it, the bottled-up longing can be transmitted as a vibration, and even if you're not consciously aware of it, you can still feel it. If you find yourself frequently experiencing this without any clear reason in your current life to explain it, trust your intuition. It's highly likely that someone is thinking about you, perhaps even calling you in their subconscious. Sign 2. Sudden flood of memories. Another distinctive sign is the sudden appearance of memories that seem to flood your mind without warning. You could be washing dishes, walking, or doing some simple task without thinking much about anything, and then out of nowhere, a specific person's image pops into your head, clear as day. It's not just their image, it brings strong emotions like longing, desire, or an unspoken sadness. Sometimes you even remember their familiar scent, a song that reminds you of them, or a conversation you had a long time ago. This isn't just a random coincidence, it's the result of an energy connection being activated. That person might be thinking about you so much that the waves of memories and emotions are being sent back into your energetic space, like a vivid flashback. These types of memories often reflect the deep longing within them. They may be wanting to relive moments they once shared with you. Sign 3. Unusual mental distraction. Have you ever felt like you just can't focus on anything? Everything was fine before, but suddenly your mind starts drifting, and tasks that should be simple feel difficult. This could be a subtle sign that you're being drawn into someone's energy. Pay attention. If these moments of distraction are frequently accompanied by thoughts about a specific person, this is a strong sign that you're being touched by their energy. Your mind seems to split between the present moment and an invisible connection. Someone is thinking about you enough for their energy to find its way to you. Sign 4. Emotional blockage without a clear reason. It feels like you're trying to move past thoughts of someone, but just can't. This might be a sign that you're being influenced by their energy. It's like you want to move forward, but some invisible force keeps pulling you back. When longing emotions come from within you, they usually feel smoother and clearer. But if they come from outside, you might notice blockage or pressure, as if those feelings aren't entirely yours. This can be a strong sign that someone is thinking intensely about you, and their energy is interfering with your emotional field. Sign 5. Emotions suddenly disappear. Finally, there's something very special. If you've experienced all those states, longing, emotional overwhelm, being pulled back, difficulty focusing, for a while, but then suddenly it all vanishes without you doing anything, that's no coincidence. The sudden disappearance means the other person has changed their energy state. Maybe they decided to disconnect, shift their focus elsewhere, or simply stopped sending energy toward you. And when the other side cuts off, you'll no longer be affected like before. Now you know 5 spiritual signs someone might be thinking about you and unconsciously sending you energy. But perhaps the bigger question is, how do you know if these feelings truly come from you or are just the result of energetic connection from someone else? The answer lies in learning to listen to your own energy. Many people mistakenly believe all thoughts and feelings in their head are theirs alone. But in reality, we are like antennas, not only sending out vibrations, but also receiving them. And in quiet moments when your energy becomes more sensitive, you're more vulnerable to others' energetic waves. How to distinguish your own feelings from transmitted ones? One simple yet highly effective way is to ask yourself, did this feeling appear suddenly? Does it match my current situation? For example, you're having an ordinary day, nothing special happening, yet suddenly feel lonely, sad, or nostalgic for someone. If you can't find a logical reason in your personal life, it might be a signal from an energy connection point someone else is activating. When someone has a deep connection with you, past, present, or spiritual, even if physically apart, they can reach you through the shared energy field you both inhabit. Silent longing, when they don't even know they're sending signals. This is one of the most fascinating and hard to explain things. Sometimes the other person isn't even aware they're sending longing energy. They don't actively call or text you, nor mention you to anyone. But deep inside, in their subconscious, they're reminiscing, longing, and the feelings are strong enough to cross space. You'll sense it like a wave coming and going. It can last minutes, hours, or days. But the key is, if you pay attention, you'll notice it's not your own. It's like a passing wind, strong but not originating from you. Dreams and intuition, stronger signals than you think. Another way spiritual connection can show up is through dreams. Have you ever dreamed of someone you haven't thought about for a long time? Not a random or meaningless dream, but a vivid, real feeling, one that leaves you waking up with a lingering emotion. That could be when they're actively or passively appearing in your energy field. In sleep, when your conscious mind steps back, your subconscious becomes more sensitive to surrounding energy and emotions. If you meet someone in a dream accompanied by warmth, closeness, or even pain, don't dismiss it. They might be sending you a message they themselves don't fully realize. Repeated coincidences, the universe's language. Have you ever opened your phone and seen their name? Turned on the radio to hear a song you both used to listen to? Or walked past a place that instantly reminded you of them? If this happens once, it might be coincidence. But if it happens repeatedly, it's likely the universe's way of telling you that person is thinking of you. This isn't superstition or fantasy. It's a kind of coincidence language from the universe. Such signals are gentle reminders that a connection still exists somewhere, waiting for your attention. You can send energy back, if you want. Once you become aware of these vibrations, you have the choice to respond. If the feeling comes from someone you care about, you can send back the signal simply by thinking of them kindly, gently, or silently wishing them well. You don't need to call, text, or confess anything. Just releasing a positive thought can find its way to them. Sometimes, that's all it takes to create a subtle yet deep connection. Protecting your energy. On the other hand, if you feel drained, heavy, or uneasy from an energy that's overwhelming, you can close the energy gate by meditating, taking deep breaths, or simply stating mentally, I choose to keep only positive energy. I gratefully return energy that is not mine, utter yet deep connection. A message for you. Remember, not everything you feel originates from you. Once you learn to distinguish your internal energy from external influence, you'll become much stronger in managing your emotions and life. And don't be surprised if you discover that someone, even if no longer present in your life, is still quietly sending something through spiritual connection. It's not strange. It's a very real part of the energetic world we all live in, consciously or not. Emotions aren't just yours. They're part of a huge energy network. We often think emotions are private and internal. But the interesting truth is, emotions aren't only yours. They're part of a vast energetic network that we all connect to in one way or another. When someone misses you, especially with powerful feelings like unspoken love, longing, or regret, they might unconsciously create an energy wave reaching you, even if you haven't talked, haven't seen each other for a long time, or even agreed to let go. Are you receiving the signal or reflecting their feelings? One very important distinction you need to make is, are you truly missing them, or are you feeling their longing? Imagine a familiar situation. You're working, your mind is calm, and suddenly you vividly remember someone. Not just a casual memory, but a deep, intense recollection, every detail of their face, every moment shared so overwhelming it feels confusing. You try to rationalize, maybe I still have feelings for them. Then, moments later, it all fades away, as if it never happened. So, whose emotion was that really? Not every feeling that surfaces means you're still attached. Often, you're just a mirror reflecting someone else's signal. They're sending a message, and you, like a sensitive antenna, have picked it up. The key is recognizing this and not letting yourself get swept away by feelings that aren't truly yours, especially if it unsettles your balance. Learning to master your personal energy. Sensing others' energy isn't bad. On the contrary, it shows you have spiritual and emotional sensitivity. But to avoid getting caught in emotional whirlpools, you need to build your own energy wall. This doesn't mean becoming cold or detached, but learning to ask yourself, is this my emotion or someone else's? Do I really want to take in this energy? Does it make me better or leave me anxious and uneasy? A very effective practice is morning meditation. Starting your day by connecting with yourself, breathing slowly, and asking, how do I feel? What's present in me today? Makes you more grounded against external energy waves. When both send energy resonance, there's a rare but powerful case when both you and the other person unconsciously send energy to each other simultaneously. Then, the connection becomes so clear you can feel it without explanation. That's when you think of them, and right after, they text or call. You dream of them, then the next day see them on social media or in real life. Your heart races without reason, then moments later, you encounter something related to them. These moments aren't random coincidences, they're energy synchronicity. When two souls create a tension simultaneously, the universe responds by arranging situations that help you touch each other. Spiritual connection transcends time and space. One of the most amazing things about energy connection is, it's not limited by distance or time. You could be thousands of miles apart, haven't met in years, or even never met physically, but if you share a frequency, you can still feel each other's presence. This explains why some people dream of their twin flame from childhood or feel like they've known someone forever upon first meeting. Soul connection goes beyond logic. When someone thinks of you so much that their feelings overflow beyond awareness, that energy finds its way back to you. You're not imagining it, you're becoming sensitive to energy. Sometimes you wonder, am I just imagining things? Thinking too much about someone who's no longer in my life, or am I really sensing something? The answer, you're not imagining. You're simply becoming more attuned to the energy around you, a dimension always there, but rarely taught to perceive or decode. Don't dismiss your feelings, but don't get carried away either. You have the right to feel, and you have the right to choose how to respond. That's the true power of someone who understands their soul and energy. A gentle reminder, listen more to yourself. If recently you've felt constant longing, confusion, or like someone keeps thinking of you, give yourself some quiet time. Not to analyze, but to feel. When you're still long enough, true emotions emerge, and you'll know if they come from inside or elsewhere. You'll learn to let go of feelings that aren't yours and keep only the vibrations that make you strong and peaceful. Now you have 5 clear spiritual signs that someone might be quietly thinking of you. Even if they don't say it, or even realize it themselves, you now hold an inner compass to guide your feelings. The best part, you no longer have to be confused when unexpected emotions arise. No more blaming yourself for nameless longing or feeling lost when your mind drifts back to an old phase. Because now you know, it might not be weakness, it's simply you picking up a signal. You'll learn to let go of feelings that aren't yours and keep only the vibrations that make you strong and peaceful. Most importantly, you've learned to distinguish your true inner emotions from invisible energy streams directed at you. This isn't psychological trickery, but your first step to awakening, mastering yourself amid a sea of swirling emotions. And the next time emotions arise, ask yourself, is this feeling truly mine? Does it bring me peace or does it drain me? Do I choose to hold on to it or release it with gratitude? You don't need the answers immediately. Just pausing and listening is a big step forward on your journey of self-understanding and deeper connection with the universe. You are stronger than you think because you have the power to choose which energy you receive. Remember, you're not just a receiver, you are a source of energy with a powerful reach. When you choose to hold positivity, gratitude, and awareness, you not only protect yourself from harmful connections, but also shine light to others near or far. So, the next time you feel sudden longing, unexplained sadness, or a strange sensation you can't explain, smile. Because maybe someone is silently sending you a message, and you're just awake enough to hear it with your heart. If you've been touched by any of these signs, leave a comment below saying, "The universe is collaborating for my highest good." This affirmation isn't just words, it's a way to anchor positive energy into your present moment. Every time you write it, you affirm your power over your own energetic connections. You open the door to receive higher vibrations, more love, more clarity. Finally, if you found this video helpful, please hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any upcoming videos about the law of attraction, soul connections, and the spiritual awakening journey. And who knows, today's video might be the message you needed, exactly when you needed it. Thank you for being here. May you always listen to your heart amid this noisy world. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.